We back? Yes, we are back. I don't know what my microphone again had. Hello, hello, welcome. Let's dive right into it. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward what we want to do today. Finish the refactor of my of the serialization system of the new one. We are pretty close. I worked almost the whole day on it. And I think we are close. I was like 3 errors left, and then we probably have some runtime errors. But yeah, that's pretty nice. And the benefit is that it's not depending on the output format, so it's completely independent. So yeah, that's the good part about it. Oh, we have direct 2D. That's remaining, which is okay. Yeah. What is that? What is that? I swear direct 2D. Okay. So that's in the SDF font serializer. Question is, I guess we do that correct for now and add like a serializer for that. The question is only, where do we add that? Because we don't really have a nice point to add that. I mean, I guess it should be somewhere else, but we can move it here for now. Should be moved to core. Because yeah, that shouldn't even be a thing that's living in graphics, in my opinion. Rect 2D should be moved to core. Yeah. Rect. Then out rect. And then we have actually that one should be like that. We have that now almost everywhere. Yeah, whatever. Then we have this and direct we need to find in the source tree again. So SDF font serializer. So that was basically that. I mean, that's the get, so that's this one. And then we have the write. Oh, hold on. Okay. In that case, actually, hold on, we don't do it like that. And then we need to do a read context thing here. Read that with a scoped serializer. God damn it. Because they are different, the two, how they are read. I mean, I guess. What we could do is we read out. Because what do we store here? Now we store left, top, right, bottom. Okay, so yeah. We need to read it out like that. Unfortunate. So basically that should be cleaned up. Let's put a comment here to do those bounds should be written in the correct format. All right, so that's the reason why it's kind of scuffed, right? What is with my whatever? So for the plain bounds, it's easy. So that those are basically just that. Bool success. Outglyph that, and then here we do scope the deserializer. Read that. Right, and then this is like that. And then that one is pretty similar. God damn it, what did I do here? Thank you. So we have those, which is the Atlas bounds, yes. Oh god, where is it? Okay. Yeah. And then we get that in. That in. And then those are basically just the atlas bounds here. The texture origin we for now have fixed as that. And oh my god, we don't have the metrics here, or do we? Oh, we might actually. No, we don't. Which is a pain. So we would need to read that out from the file for now. Is it in Onyx data fonts? Atlas size 2980. I mean, we should probably have a different atlas size for that. Hold on. Just so that it's different, right? So that we remember later that it's different. In reality, they are currently the same. Yeah. Alright, so that is pretty disgusting, but it will work. And then we do the same. Well, let's serialize. We currently don't do actually, so let's not do that. And write a big to do. Because we don't really do that anyways. Currently we have no way of saving that. So that's why it doesn't really matter. Definitely should add that. But why is that a problem? What is... What? Cannot convert from argument 1. Isn't that how it's working? Ah, is it a read for each? Ah, we don't have that, right? You know what? We kill the SDF font for now. Who cares about that? Okay. That was expected. Where do we? Oh, we are in a release. God damn it! Why are we in a release? Why did I compile in release? We probably will address the font stuff tomorrow. Because I think we can do that. I just need to fix a little bit the properties, right? We can read it in probably like that broke, and then we can write it out saved correctly, and then we can do the other stuff later. I'm not sure if it actually will work now, because I might have changed the format of some stuff. Just by nature of how it works now. But I'm not sure. Maybe it works, right? Well, it doesn't. Good. Core stack. Render graph. Okay. Deserializer. Read for each. That one doesn't work. Identifier name is under. Huh. Isn't that how it should be? Wait, what? Nope, not here. Yeah, kinda here. Asset name, but yeah, that's volume test or render graph. Okay. Data, render graphs. Oh, it's not called graph. What? But in the shader graph it is, right? Yeah, it is. Let's actually add that then. And there is an object at the top. So let's fix that. And this one is an end of that. And then we move everything in. By one. And then I guess we don't need the constant pin data. Okay, god damn it. Deserialize pins. Outputs. What node are we? Update light cluster. I mean, we have outputs here. So what's the current stack? Null. Linked pin. Oh, because we need to be... That needs to be optional, right? So we shouldn't fail, or we should fail on the scope, but we shouldn't fail on the reading. So we do that, and we create the scope. And I do think was it a name that we read with, or was it it's this here, but we shouldn't even be here. Shouldn't even be here. Yeah, okay, so here, create scope with name. If get current. It. Or is there a has? Because I mean, how did that work before in the serializer? Ah, we found it, and if we don't find it, then we don't do it. So we do a find with the name. If iterator is get current, where we can actually save the current here. Otherwise, we do that. New scope is iterator that, and then new scope like that. Actually, I think I can just do return grade scope here, right? We don't really care about that anyways. It's a painful refactor, not gonna lie, but okay. I mean, it's closer than I thought that we would get. Okay, failed deserializing input pins. Oh. Maybe we could always write it out, right? It doesn't really matter. Did I not? Oh, maybe it's the same in flexible pin node, right? Because we probably have a similar bad thing here. No, here it's actually already but it's an old way to do it. Failed deserializing input pins. Why? Shouldn't I have more info here? Oh, here. Pin is missing local ID in the flexible pin node. Flexible pin node 175. Oh, hold on, is it? So that's deserialize. I mean, I think we can take that from the normal node, more or less. Read for each. Oh, and then yeah, we need that's the problem. Okay. How do I do that? I mean, whatever, I just do that. Oh, we don't have that support, right? Never mind, I don't do that. Okay, and then we basically do that, just without all the other stuff. Let's scoped deserializer. And then that's more or less it. Probably, maybe. I could do one that takes a string in there. We might do that later. Okay. Damn it. What? How? Why? Failed deserializing input pins. Why? Which one of you? Oh my god. That is a mistake. If I've ever seen one, and then is it here as well broken? No. Alright, maybe not it. Okay, so but wait, hold on, it isn't even here. Return force, return force, return force. What? Okay. Alright, that was quick. So current is that one, which is what? Current is already an object. And it is. Oh, it doesn't have inputs. What? What kind of sorcery is that? Oh, we might have that, right? That's true. So it can have 0. I guess in theory it could have one that doesn't have outputs as well. So, but then we can't really verify if something went wrong, or I mean, I guess we could do that, right? And here success equals force. Because then we basically have that communicated.
Can you face the future? Can you exist in a world of atomic war? Can you travel with the speed of sound? Move through the fourth dimension? Crash the barriers of space and time into another age?
Where the hell are we crashing now?
Time machine.
Shader. Oh, generic read. Okay, we do that. Type. Where the hell is that? Oh, we don't have that. Yes. that we need to change. So in here we have always the render, well, is reference, right? And that one is type. That one is probably attachment here. I'd assume. I think all of them are attachment. Except for this one, which is reference. That one is attachment again. Okay. Maybe. Okay, not quite. Okay, no, that's not really hurtful. Okay. Cool. Render graph serializer. Okay. Oh, that is unfortunate. Huh? Did we not save that? Is that not a valid thing now, maybe? Yeah, it's not valid. Jason on my viewer. Light cluster storage. Create light clusters. What is wrong? Okay, all of them are kind of wrong. Cool. But where does it go wrong? Render graph, serializer. Hmm. Let's see, is it in any of those that it's returning false? Or do we call those? Somewhere here, right? Yeah. That was quick. I mean, it's not even in any of those. On deserialize. Okay. Ah, we don't have that. All the pipeline stuff. Carl. So that stuff needs to be inside pipeline. That is an object. Like that. And I think the car is in its own. Because I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's in restoration. Like that, right? Because then the rasterizer is like that. And all of them are optional, so we don't really care if they are there or not. I don't have the concept of optional currently. It's definitely a mistake. We should probably have a like read if exists or something like that. And only error out if it doesn't exist. Okay, I'll be right back. I need some water and maybe a coffee. All right. Let's see. I think either then we have like a couple of options. So either we need to make all of them optional. I think that's the only way we can do it. So what we should do is read if exists or read optional. Let's do that. Read optional. Now we need to create that. And that is basically read optional is this, but first create the scope. And if that fails, we just return true. Otherwise, we return that. Or do we? I mean, it's basically that return success and then here end scope. End scope can actually never fail, but whatever. We don't need to do a write optional, right? Because that doesn't really exist. And then in pipeline properties, wherever we have that serialized, that's as well a read optional. It should be fine, right? Because then we do that and then we read. I think that should all be fine. And that is definitely a write. That is definitely a write as well. Now we have all of those. Yeah. And then if we have a pipeline, we have as well optional. Because none of them have to exist. Right now, I mean, if I save once, they will exist, right? And then we maybe get rid of that again. I don't know. I mean, the pipeline properties, that one definitely needs to be an optional. What is the problem. Oh, in-place array. We don't have a in-place array stuff for that. We only have one with name or what? Okay. Alright. Well, now we do have that. Yeah, I'm not sure. We should be able to get it running today again, hopefully. But yeah, then let's see. Maybe we push it like that and then we iterate on top of it over time. But yeah, that's definitely something that stays in the dev branch a little bit and we need further testing. I can't push that to the release of the engine yet. I mean, it will be on Git, right, on the dev branch, but not on a version. Because I don't feel too confident in that yet. I think it's a good change in general. But it's a very big one and probably a little bit shaky right now. But the benefit is we can change the format of data files now pretty easy. I mean, actually we should address that, but okay. What? Still nothing great. So I mean, I definitely would want that, right? But then why the hell? So we go here. Or is it maybe not the data that fails? Oh no, we ignore the data, right? Because we can have it or not, but we really don't care. I mean, yeah, we should. I mean, that one we definitely should have, right? Because we should definitely have a graph, regardless of anything. And then that data is like basically not mandatory. But that's fine. And then we do continue with that. Continue with that. Perfect. But then how come? Is it still broken? Yeah, probably it is, right? Yeah. Is my... Yeah, my JSON is rigged again, which is fun. Oh no, it is not. But Oh, I didn't save it. God damn it. No. Okay. Do we have a graph? Oh wait, that's the node. Never mind. Okay. Success, success. Let's get rid of all of those. Okay. Are we running? Nah. Oh my god. It actually runs. But something with the pipeline is off. Oh, I know what. I know exactly what. Here. Pipeline. And then that is a thing here. And then is it on the top level of the pipeline? Pipeline properties. Yeah, blend. Yeah, okay. So that should do it. Do we have any other blends here? No. Do we have other cars? No. Do we have other depth sensors? No. Okay. So that should do it. Ah, god damn it. We discarded, right? Yeah. God damn it. So we have... Oh, wait, hold on. Start. So that is this. That is here. Alright. So that should do it. Almost. Is it not that? Pipeline. Then we have... Okay, what is the error that we got? What? Okay. Oh, wait. But how can that be? How did we pop everything? What? How did we manage that now? I assume we are here and then we pop everything for some reason. So here we have now 6. Because that one is probably our blend state, right? Exactly. And then we go into read optioner. Where we read it. And we end the scope. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. But hold on. Okay, no, that's one, right? So we go in here. Now we pop that, which is fine. This one is blend, so we probably pop blend now. Exactly. Okay. Then we return here. We pop like graph. What are the nodes here? Because isn't that the root? Exactly. That is probably... Okay, nobody knows what that is. Somehow we pop too many things suddenly. But those are the read ones, right? I wonder if... No, let's restart. Let's try that again. So the serializer here is are all the JSON nodes valid? Yes. That might actually be a smaller problem here. Potentially, but we will figure that out once we are there. I realized that maybe the iterators are not stable. But if we create the scope here, then we go in here, and then we find that one. Oh, that's so weird. That's all since I added the blend there. Which is even weirder. So we go in here, we create the scope. If that's false, we do nothing. And here. Get the item count. So what is the current? God damn it. Can I somehow find that out? Maybe here. Okay, so that's blend, and then we do this with 0. Which should be fine, right? That is still valid. Now we have this here, which is that. Okay. We go here. Is the deserializer already broken here? No, here it's still valid. Should maybe add a watch for that. Is it broken? Nope. Still not broken. Count is 15. Okay, so that is valid as well. That is the graph, right? Oh, it's an array, sorry. Where's the name of it? Can I not see the name? I mean, I guess not. Oh, here. Graph. But is it not that... Shouldn't there be one more element here? Because we load that. And isn't that an object with two things? Or is it because we have just a JSON object? Is that God, what kind of asset are we? I should have looked at that. Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay, that one is the correct one. And then so JSON root is that one. And then that goes in here, and that is hopefully is where the JSON root, right? So how come when we go in here, exactly? But where do we push that out then? Read for each. It feels like we're doing a little bit too much somewhere. Hold on. Create a scope here. We are not ending the scope. Right, that's a mistake here. Not that that matters here, I think, because we're not there anyways, but that was a mistake. But why are we... I mean, maybe that's a mistake. No, but that would only mean that we would have one scope too much and not one scope too less. Huh. So, I mean, okay. Count is 15. Is that correct? I mean, I guess it's correct, right? Yeah, that looks fine. really not sure where we fail here. So that's that, right? And then here we are. Let's put a breakpoint here. Oh, we can't do that. Great. So yeah, that is definitely a pain to debug. But that's what I say, that it's definitely not ready for a release yet. Because there's, I bet, a bunch of smaller bugs in there. Because it's quite a complex thing with the scopes. Maybe I changed the scopes because I'm not sure with the read, like with the writing, how it will work out. Because it might be that it's not working out how I would imagine it to work out. Path, nope. Path, yes. Can I see the name somehow here? No, of course not. Okay, but that's that one. We don't care about that one. Don't really care about that. Let's put that one here. As flexible pin node, we don't care about that. Could it be? No. That's the read optioner. Okay, that's that one. Now. Huh. Yeah, we popped already. We popped already one too much somewhere. Oh god, that will be a pain to find. Okay, it's not that one. That is sure. Okay, so we create. And then we do that. Okay, that's fine. Read at. Should be fine. Create scope. Read in scope. Create. That's hash map, right? And then here we create, we end, and here we create, and we end, but we shouldn't even get there. Oh wait. No, yeah, we shouldn't even get there. This is as well fine. Create and end. Create. Read and... Oh, hold on. That is garbage. Why did we do another end here? Alright, that explains it probably. So we popped like one too much. And that's why, because we are in an in-place array with a blend, we popped like one too much, yeah. Makes sense. So that works, that's good. Alright, alright, alright. So I think that should be good. We should be able to have a render graph now again. Probably we can't load anything else, but I mean the graphs are the most difficult one anyways, and the biggest ones that we have. So if that already works, that's a good sign. Perfect. Okay. Let's try that and probably have it break, yeah. Because we don't have... We have input actions, but we don't have a name. And we don't have an ID. That's interesting. So I think we loaded from the data in the in Onyx, I think. Onyx source data. So how does that work? Hold on. String ID. Okay. Right. And read. So definitely we want to do that. Now we go here. And that is actions. Which is this. But that would be the ID, which we currently don't have. All right. I mean, one way would be to get the string right. Wait. I mean, that's one thing. Oh, but that is the thing, right? That is what we would want, right? So we have M contexts here. Yeah, exactly. Okay. But I can make that work, I think, right? If I do hexadecimal copy value, and then if I do this here, that would work. It's maybe not the nicest thing to do, but that would provide the value, right? Wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that worked. Damn. Maybe I did it better than expected. Holy. It would be nice to have type here. So yeah, I'm not sure. How could we do that? We could do... We could change this to an array. And then we have objects in there, one with the type ID and then the context actions, right? That would work, but that's a little bit of a bigger change that I might do tomorrow. Okay, but that already is not so bad. Can we load the shader graph? Because the render graph we can clearly load, but can we open this one? Of course not. Failed finding pin. Why would that be? Get pin by ID for the data. Oh, global pin ID is 0. Oh my god. Thank you, but no thank you for those offers. Alright, so that should do it. We definitely have to clean that class up. It's like a pain. I wonder if I can do that as well with a... I could probably do that with a helper function, right? But yeah, that should already help. Oh my god, we still have it somewhere else. Do we have it? Oh my god. Okay. So now we still don't have it everywhere. God damn it. It's good. Yeah. Stop it. Grid 64. GT. But now we have it everywhere, right? Yes. Alright. I think I will instantly do that before submitting tomorrow, or like this today. I will split the serializer and the deserializer into two objects, because that makes it way simpler to reason about it. And it has some other benefits as well. Probably. Where I could mark it as const, right? And then I'm not allowed to add keys by accident or stuff like that. Which would help as well. And I'm not even sure if... We will try that now. We will actually try to save an object. And yeah, if scene loading works, I have no idea yet as well. But we will try that tomorrow. Because I think we are still busy with some other stuff today. But then yeah, we try scene loading tomorrow. So let's go here, open. Almost. Or so. Do we have a pin? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Map key. Key string. Okay. How come that's not a thing here? Okay. God damn it. So it's not an integer. But were we here even? Wait. No, yeah, we were, right? Oh my god. What I wanted. Okay, yeah, we are here. So map key is that. Key string is this. What? What? Hold on. Oh, it's constant pin date. No. Wait, but even if why is that the case? I mean, okay, but that is that, right? That's fine. This should probably be base 10 in this case. Return ID. Because at that point we are just an integer. But then constant pin data, maybe that needs to be changed actually. That should probably be a GUID 64 then. Hold on. I think that's a legacy thing that it wasn't. Because that way we parse it correctly from like a hex string. That was an oversight. Oh yeah, and then we need to, of course, change it down here. Is that actually a callable? Oh yeah, const KT. Yeah, okay. What? Node graph serializer, yeah, that's fine. Oh, we GUID 64, GUID 64, and then that goes away. And now we have it. Or not. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, we have a couple of other areas where we have to address that, so that's that. Is that it? What did we use? Start constant pin data. And then... Okay. All good. Eh? Oh. Get. So yeah, we will try to load that. I will try to save today. Maybe I try to load the scene, but that one is already kinda sus and will probably not work, but we can try. And then we call it a day, and then tomorrow we will finish it up, submit it, test it probably a couple more times. And then we move on back finally to the game. I thought I can do that quicker than... But yeah, I was then blowing up the scope of this rewrite of the serializer. But it's a good thing because it was already on the list, and the sooner we do it, the easier it is, because it was now already painful. But if we have even more assets, it's even worse. So it was now already, as I said, quite exhausting to change. But yeah. Now it was manageable. If it would have been even further down the line, I think it would have been way, way worse. There's a couple of things that are really better now that were kinda shit before. What? Did not override. How did that oh, what? Ah, that is on drawing property grid. Why do we put that in here? That is bizarre. Really? That's what I did. God damn it. Node.h. That is definitely high on the list now to change. Why would I do that? Huh. That is definitely one of the more bizarre things. I'm not quite sure why I chose to do it like that. Because what do we need that for? Do we even need that? Can I remove it? Why is that there? Okay, that looks painfully wrong. And I do remember that vaguely. That one doesn't need it. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that was the smartest choice that I have ever done. And I think that will be maybe something we will look at tomorrow. I will write that definitely on the list. Because that looks kinda stupid. Don't think we need that. Because I wonder, wouldn't it be better? Yeah, I would need to think about it again, because I know that we did that for the render graph, for the pins. But I'm not sure if that's the smartest. Because here we don't really need it, right? Oh, we need it for this, but we can't do that different, in a different way, for sure. And it's fine if it's on the node level, right? If we do that once, pass it down, that makes sense. But I don't think we need it to be passed down further. Okay. Unfortunate. Where are we here? Oh my god. Where the hell? Where the hell are we? In deserializer of the graph, okay. That's the shader graph. And then, okay. Node graph. Node. Serialize. I mean, maybe. Do we have any errors here? No. Okay, but then we go here. Go here, we go here. Ah, and then here we are in data again. Right, because that's success. And then here we should have one node left, hopefully. Copy value, no. That doesn't look too good. Why do we have so many scopes left? So the current one is an object. No, it's an array. But it's a weird one. Oh no, okay, yeah. That's data. That's fine. Somewhat. What is this? You're an object or an array. That's the graph. Didn't we pop the graph already? What? Okay. Map value. Now we go here. That one is a valid pin. Okay. Now we go here. And we want to read the pin. Oh wait, I think I know what it is. If we go down here. Data? Oh no, sorry, here. data. Yeah, I think what I need to do is don't do that in this case, as it's a float. I think. Because we just write out that. I think. Because if it's an object, we will do that. But in this case, we don't need to do that. That should be good enough, right? I think that should be it. Yeah, okay, cool. But then I have another question, which is like, okay, so that one is 0, but we have like those. Oh, those are 0.1, right? I wonder if we can do something to save them like that. Because I think they are this node here. Yeah. 0.01. Did I? Oh, yeah. I wonder if I can do something there to make that nicer so that those are actually saved like that. Alright. So we have that working and that. Let's open my scene. It will horribly fail. I already know it. Because that one is for sure the most complicated, one of the other complicated parts, right? And I'm pretty sure I did something wrong here. So we have that, and then this deserializer is fine. And we deserialize each entity. But then we fail to create the scope for that. Maybe we should only do that afterwards, right? The templates. That is definitely a mistake. Here as well. Otherwise we have already added it, right? It's not the smartest thing. Alright, sector, let's see. Why would you not work? Test scene. So I mean that should work. Famous last words. Why would you not work? Because you're an array and that's an entity here. Alright, let's try that again. How come that would not work? Because that should... read for each, right? And we give it an entity array. And then I mean, in my mind, that should work. Why would that not work? Let's see. Hello Visual Studio, please continue. Please compile faster. It's like insane how slow it is. Alright, so yes. Yes. And we have a JSON root and we have a JSON here, and you are type string. What? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh my god. God damn it. Alright, I know what's going on. Asset loader. Well. Sector. File. Sector. JSON. Well. What? Oh. Like that, and then we do that. If... Okay. Seems like we are popping somewhere again too much. I don't know. Probably somewhere here, right? Yeah, if I would have to guess. Wait, are we even... Hold on, are we even doing that correctly? Because I think... I mean, okay, regardless of that. So we deserialize here. And now we call deserialize entity here, where we have the data here, which already, oh my god, okay, so we have data, and then we have, yeah, that's pretty, that's pretty stupid, not gonna lie. I think we can simplify that a little bit, but probably not now. But so I think we would need to do the read here already, like that. Then we can get the type ID, and we don't need to do that. Then we do this. And then the add component here. That create here. Which... yeah, which definitely is a little bit sus here, right? Because we go in here, which probably... how does that even work? Because did we even change that? Transform component, for example, right? I don't remember changing anything. Exactly, so how does that even work? Or does it even work? Oh, it might. No, but it cannot cast it to that, right? I mean, that doesn't work. It cannot tell me that it does that magically. Yeah, okay, no, it doesn't. But then the question is, what does it even do? Ah, not supported for component. Perfect. I mean, I would want to get... hold on, is it that we're doing the wrong check here? But how... what? When we register, what do we... register? Are we not checking that anymore? I guess not. I guess. Can we do a static assert if is transient of P? If that is false, then so, oh wait, either it's false or we need to be serializable and deserializable, right? Does that work? Oh. Because then either we are that or we have a serialized function, which should work. That should hopefully... God damn it. So we are transient. Ah, where? Either we are transient or that, sorry. So now we should get it. Yes. And now we put component needs to be either transient or implement serialized, deserialized functions. marked as transient or implement serialize, deserialize. Capabilities. So that should do that. And then we should get that hopefully as an arrow here. Yes. And then do we get as well which type it is? Free camera, yeah, perfect. Okay, so then we can do free camera component. Well, actually we can do most of them. So then we don't need that, I think. So how do we do that? Wait, hold on. Free, no. Where is it? Entity registry, right? Entity registry. No, component. Factory. Okay, yeah, we do it like that. So basically what we do is we have here namespace Onyx, and then we have template struct serialization transform component static bool serialize const transform. Now we do the same out transform like that, like that, like that, and then this is deserializer. We copy that struct more or less to the side so that I can move it in for all the other components that I need. And then we generate that. In here, where we do basically a namespace Onyx. Perfect. And then that's pretty straightforward because we just copy that in basically. That's the beauty of it. So that is right. And then this is transform dot. Okay, do we have a get translation? Yeah, we do. Do we have a get rotation Euler, which hopefully is the same? Yes. And then get scale. Perfect. And then we do basically that. Deserializer read. I think what we will do is rent class that. Rent structed. Because what that allows us to do is actually transform or translation and be a little bit more straightforward with that. Rotation Euler and scale. We can basically do that so that we have it easier here. Translation. Deserializer read. I mean, maybe we don't actually, because we anyways do call everything like that. So we can say R transform set translation to translation, set rotation, and the vector 3f scale, out transform set scale. So that was one. Because we definitely don't want to scale it to 0 by default. Okay. I mean, we basically don't even need that. Return success. So we have that. Perfect. And then here we do this basically, return. And we put them together in a line. Get translation. Get rotation. Get scale. And that's it. For this one. Now we get rid of those. We can actually get rid of all of those. Perfect. And I think the imgui one we can probably get rid of as well if I do it correctly, but whatever. All right. A couple of more components, right? But it's actually not that many, luckily. Alright, the namespace Onyx. Well, I did that and don't need it actually. I can do it like that. And that's free camera controller. Get rid of those. And implement them. deserialize. God damn it. Okay. And that one goes here. Return. Well, actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's fix it first and then we add the return at the end. So that one becomes serializer. Right. Free camera controller. Return. And I mean, actually, it's easier maybe to copy even that. Deserializer. Out free camera controller. Read. Perfect. And then we get rid of those. I mean, that's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Get rid of that. Probably need the serializer. But maybe, let's see. Camera component, do we have anything here? Yes, we do. Actually, I might do something like namespace game core. And here we do struct like that. Camera component. I think I want to keep it like that. And then here, let's not do that. We do it like that or not? I don't know. Let's leave it like that. And then, yeah, we don't really have a lot here actually. Currently, serializer, right, primary, camera is primary, and then that's basically returned here. And then we do the same. Out camera read. Alright, and then get rid of that. Um, what else do we have here? Wait, what? Camera component. All right. That one can get that we can get rid of. That one we can get rid of. What do we need the asset system for? And graphics API. What? And that makes sense, right? We want the camera. The rest didn't really make sense. Scene.age. Why? Entity component system makes sense because of this. Camera makes sense. Graphics API doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's get rid of that. Please delete. Thank you. I think that should be fine. Camera component. And then we have, god damn it, that here. Don't need that. Don't have a file anymore. Yeah, we need the transform and potentially the ECS. Volume components, yes, of course. Oh, those one will be a little bit more painful, not gonna lie. Alright. Don't need those anymore for sure. I'm not sure if we need the other stuff, but we will find out. So we do here again our beautiful thing. And this time we do two, right? Because we have the volume component and volume source. Out volume. Volume source. Volume source. Out volume source. Then we get that, go here. Okay, and then we do this. Alright, so let's see, volume component, get rid of those. We don't have anything in the volume component to serialize. Why is it not transient then? Oh, because we need the ID, right? Okay. The volume component then is easy, return true. Nothing to serialize yet. Which maybe we mark somehow, I don't know. I don't know. And then this one is a more juicy one. That's the serialize. Return true in this case if we're empty. Right. Serializer right. Volume type. Which is string 32, which is fine. We don't really, I think I don't really care for correctness now. I mean, that one is easier. Serializer right. Center. And serializer right. Radius. We don't need that. Plain get normer. Volume source start. Volume source start. Serializer right. Like that. And then probably we do some hello. Thank you very much. Hello, Shema. How are you? Thanks for dropping by again. I hope you're doing good. That's the deserialize. Do we need to do anything specific? Yeah, okay, we need to. I should take that one. Or let's take everything. Let's take the is modified as well. So let's get rid of all of those. And those. Done. Did I just copy paste it in there? Yes, right. Yeah. Alright, so we do that, and that is the serializer read. With the out volume source like that. We can definitely do that everywhere already. So that's an asset ID. Don't have an override for that yet, so let's not do that. Let's keep it like that because we don't have a valid read on the asset ID yet. So we will do it like that. And then that is this, this, this. Okay. And then that's fine. That's the nice part, because that one we can actually pretty much get away with in a nicer way, I think, with the new system. But for now we will keep it very, very similar. Read. Center. And I don't think I can do out volume. Or yeah, let's not do that. Let's have here a vector 3f. That's already pretty nice. And then this is radius. And then we construct it like that. Is it really center and like radius center? That's weird, but okay. That's like very old stuff. Read. Read. And then that is the normal here. And yeah, then we do basically for all of them the same. So that we do it at once. So that is the serializer read that and that and that and that. And yeah, we don't have a default thing, so I don't know if we want to actually support the default value. I don't think we need to, because you can always do it like that, right? But yeah, maybe we do that in the future. But for now, I think it's fine to not have a default value. And then we basically do that. And then here out volume source is modified as true. Why not? Oh yeah, because well here we definitely have to do it, and then we return true here for now. We can never fail. Not all control paths return some. Oh. Now they do. Okay, let's compile. Probably get other components because the light components, for example, will definitely fail. Which one are you? ID component, okay. Oh yeah, we serialized that one. So we have that, then that ends here, and we end that one here. Then we again do our beautiful ID component stuff. ID. Out ID. And then we can just do that, I guess, because we don't actually have anything else in here. Okay, get rid of that. Add that. Add that. We should have maybe not deleted everything, but I guess it's just serializer, right? ID. ID. And that is probably ID. Then return that. Deserializer read. Out ID ID. There is not like any specific. We can actually. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should probably do that in the future, but not now. Alright, let's actually go back to where we were with the game core, because I think that actually makes sense. So the transform we have, the name we probably don't have. La, 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 name. Out name. If I would have to guess, it's probably just those as well. So let's actually change that. Like that. Let's pull. Okay, let's just write the name. Alright. Serializer, right. Name. Out name. Name. God damn it, game core. Directional light. this, and we have directional light. Out directioner. Point. Spotlight. Oh my god, please stop. Thank you. Is that correct now? Formatted? Yes. Okay, so yeah, we do like that, and then that is serialization of game core, directional light, that. We don't have anything else here, yeah, we don't. Okay. What did I do there? So that's that. Oh, that's the get. We don't have a right? What? Where is the right? Oh, here. Why is that like that? Why is the directional light here? Let's write that out first. Serializer, because then we might be simpler with a right color. Light dot directional light color. No. Oh, light color. Okay. Light intensity, light shadow amount, light that. Alright, return. Like that. Deserializer, read. Out directional light. Perfect. Then we do point light. And for that one we have the color, the intensity, radius. Intensity, color, radius is shadow casting. Okay. And then we do the same for the spotlight, last but not least. Spotlight, 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 spotlight. Here we do that. Oops. Okay, so we have color, we have intensity, we have a fall off. We have a range instead of a radius. Fall off. Fall off. Perfect. Color, intensity, fall off, range, angle, angle attenuation. So that is angle, angle attenuation. And then if shadow casting is fine. Oh. Great. Yeah, that should do the trick. For those. I mean, that's already way cleaner anyways as well. In terms of how it looks on all the fronts. So we have that, then we have material component. God damn it. Material. Material. Can I do that? I mean, that's maybe nicer actually. Ah, it doesn't really matter, right? Because we need to anyways. Wait, that's not where we should have been. That's where I want it to be. Let's do that. Let's add here the namespace game core. That is serialize. That is deserialize. Now we get rid of that. Serializer. Right. Alright, and then path. Why do we even have that here? Deserializer. Read. And we definitely have one here, right? Out material. Material ID. Oh, but is it an asset? Oh, that's an asset, okay. Let's do that. Alright, game core. Text component. Let's actually remove that for now. Cause yeah, that one doesn't even work anyways. But yeah, I will probably call it. Oh, we compiled. That is fascinating. I didn't expect that. We will not load for sure. Yeah. That's what I thought. But that's already pretty good. I think what I could try is here, because I think what we need to do for this to work is get rid of that and make it like this. I think this. Because I think I got rid of all of those. I hope that is fine. I mean, I guess we can do that, right? So that's fine. Although, no, actually, I don't think I need that. And then we can get rid of that. That. And hopefully that. I think that should be it. Maybe. I'm not sure if that will work. Oh yeah, it does. Perfect. So we have scene loading working again as well. We cleaned even up a little bit of the stupid things here and there. Awesome. I think we have everything working again. I think. Let's see, does that work? Open. Input context. Okay, I mean that doesn't work. Okay, and that one is broken as well. Okay, but that we can do tomorrow. I mean, that's pretty nice. Maybe I even submit that, or maybe I do the split of the serialized deserializer. But I mean, yeah, it's like 100 files. I mean, I don't have to submit everything here, but pretty much everything. That's pretty crazy. But that's like super nice because with that, as I said, we can now swap the format of our serializer pretty easy. Because we don't have any specific information anymore about the format in the serialization. It's completely independent. Which is good. Alright. Thank you very much for joining. I will call it a day. We will be back tomorrow. And then we will clean that up, or I will do that maybe tomorrow morning before getting on, and then like turning on the stream, and then we can hop in right with the volumetric shader again, where we left off. Do I have it open here? No, because I opened so much other stuff, but yeah. We had this almost working, but we had like a GPU crash. I kind of nailed it down already to the function where it fails, but I don't know why it fails yet. So we will look at that. Awesome. Some painful but good progress. Yep. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your evening. Let's see. How many are we? I don't think it's worth it to raid with 2 people. All right. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.